there's certain components. The WHO listed them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but let me mention a couple, and you can add any that you think are relevant and that I've missed. Ethyl alcohol needs to be there. Isopropyl alcohol, also called 2-propanol. I'm working off your article. I have no knowledge of this myself. And a couple of others. Would there have been a shortage of those materials in South Africa at the time we moved into lockdown? Or did we have enough of a chemical industry producing them in sufficient quantities?
Under normal circumstances, we have enough. You must keep in mind that this is commonly used in the food industry and the processing industry and on farms. But during the pandemic, it was overnight an incredible demand for these products. So, in fact, if you look at the statistics of materials that was brought into the country, we saw a nearly 400% increase in bulk orders. So this happened in a space of a month or two.
Right.
So we didn't have enough stock. In fact, nobody in the world had enough stock.
Right.
So people had to compromise and improvise, and we actually saw prices going up, and we saw people actually not complying with the standard requirements or the World Health Organization requirements for what should be used to formulate these products. And that was the problem.
So you, in your article, you talk about other countries where there have been products recalled. You say at the moment in South Africa, no hand sanitizer products in South Africa have been recalled. Is that a reflection of a much deeper problem of monitoring and regulation?
Yes. Oh, that's so critical. You know, in the USA, they've recalled 200 products already, and that's in a space of a few months.
Yes.
In fact, in Zambia, they've recalled South African products. We've done nothing. We've actually exported products into a lot of the other African countries, and it's reflecting on two very important things. We don't have a policy in place, and in fact, there's a regulatory gap. We are not enforcing it. We do have a very good, and it's in fact a newly revised standard, the South African National Standard 490. It is in place, but it's not being enforced. It's a voluntary standard, and that's the big problem.
So the one problem, Professor Korsten, is that people are washing their hands thinking they're clean and safe in this pandemic, and they're not. The other you outline is that certain materials being used, methanol you describe as a cheaper alcohol option, but point out that repeated use of a methanol-based hand sanitizer can actually cause you serious health risk.
Yes, you know what? It's so critical. It's the allergic reactions, the eczema, the drying of the hands, the toxic effect due to long-term exposure, and I'm specifically referring to incorrectly formulated products. It's being everywhere it's available. It's being sold, and because the public's not aware, they purchase it, they use it, they use it on the hands of children and the elderly, and it is really, I believe, serious, and it's something that we need to address at a national level.
News,
experts,
analysis,
where things stand,
what you need to know. Drive home with John Perlman
on 702.